Hello friends, welcome to another Hobonichi style journal with me. I'm using the listing style from the Reset Girl You Are Here kit for July. The You Are Here kit has lots of adorable vintage travel images, but there's lots of other images that work for everyday life here. So I'm going to use it for my listing page in this Hobonichi style B6. It's not an actual Hobonichi, but it's the edit notebook, and I'll link the shop I got it from in the description box below. So I'm going to use the listing tickets, and I'm just flipping back through to make sure there's nothing lumpy under that top because I'm going to be doing a lot of writing. So I'm going to cut out all the tickets for this week. We're working on the 24th week, which is June 10th through the 16th. And I just hand cut. You guys, if you've tried to search for the EK Success ticket punch that works with these, you know that it's been sold out for like a year. So I just hand cut, fussy cut these. It's not that hard to do, so I just I'd rather do that. I've still got it in my cart though. Hopeful one day I'll get the EK Success ticket punch. So my color scheme is probably going to be determined by the colors of the tickets. And the great thing about the Reset Girl kits are that there's lots of different colors that coordinate, and there's lots of different digital images that you can print out, and her printables are so easy to use that it's a great way to have your color scheme. And it just seems like all of her color schemes go with any photo. So I will pick probably 3 colors from these tickets to focus on. And if I'm looking at the photos, it'll probably be orange and blue-green. So now I have all the tickets cut out, and I have them lined up on the left there. And I'm going to trim the I have two 2x3 photos. I'm going to trim the bottom one because it was a little too big. So there's my photos. And now that I know what I'm going to do, like the direction, then I can go about cutting these snippets. These are the You Are Here words and phrases, printable. So I'm just going to cut this right along the edge, not leaving a white frame here, so that my title will say Enjoy the Ride. So my daughter and I did some thrifting this week, and she's been picking out some thrift shop clothes, and we alter them. It's been so much fun. So I really want to focus on the fun things that have happened in June. I've spent a lot of time with my girl, and that's what's great about summer, is getting to reconnect with my kids. My son has had paramedic school, so he's working and doing paramedic school, so he doesn't have a lot of free time. So my daughter is also working 2 jobs and working on the ambulance. But any free time we get to spend together is really, really a highlight of the week. So that's what I'm going to focus on this week. And I love adding the listing style to a little bit of memory keeping so that it kind of gives you a context for the week. And this seems to be just a free-form way of memory keeping. It seems less restrictive, and I just feel like it's super easy. There's no constrictions, and it just seems like an easy way to keep up with memory keeping and our weekly focus on connection. That's one of my goals, is to focus on connection with each other and relationship and things like that, positive affirmations. So I'm tucking the heart punch. I have punched, you see I need to pull up that license plate style digital image, and this map heart is going to be perfect to go underneath there. I'll just add some more Sticky Thumb American Crafts adhesive tape runner. I like this tape runner for this Hobonichi style notebook because the paper's thin, but this adhesive is really thin. I'm showing you the second photo is Tuesday morning shopping with Peanut, my rescue palm. And so I have 2 images here, and I like that the 2x3s fit well. I'm going to use the tag and another tag just to kind of frame and add some more color to the bottom. So you see my color scheme is going to be the orange, the blue-green, and pink, or kind of a lime green. So it's a different color scheme for me, but I like that. I like flipping through this book and seeing the different color schemes each week. It gives some interest, but they're all tied together because they're the Reset Girl products. And each of her kits, even though there's different colors that are focused on, each of her kits really goes well together, so you could mix and match the kits. Now I have 3 punched circles. These are 1¼ inch. And I like that vintage lady because we did do some thrift store shopping and got some vintage books and lots of good vintage finds. My girl's the best at finding this. You'll see in the end photo she just finds the best vintage things tucked in places when we go. So, and the 2 girls holding hands is just like perfect for this because it was a girl day. So I like adding that because there's some blue-green down at the bottom. Now I have to get my glasses out because we're going to write here. We're going to journal as part of this journal with me. So I'll fill this whole space here, this whole white space in between all of the printables and everything I stuck down will be my journaling for that day. That's June 14th. And I like doing that. I like highlighting something positive for this week. And I'm not necessarily memory planning every single thing we did. I'm just highlighting something that was special for each week, which to me takes off the pressure. Like there's no pressure, just picking one thing I want to focus on for the week. So I'm just listing that we went thrift store shopping and everything else we did on this day, and kind of highlighting the other moments in June that also tie into. We've done a lot of sewing together, so that's been fun too. She learned a lot and I learned a lot. It's been fun to kind of reconnect, almost a full circle moment, because I remember flipping through the pattern books with my mom and grandma. We'd go and sit, and it seemed like for hours, but when you're a kid everything seemed longer, right? But it was such a wonderful time to sit there and just so peaceful, and it was the best moments was sitting there flipping through pattern books while my mom and grandma both looked for patterns to sew for us as kids in the 70s. So I really thought, wow, this is awesome. Like, this is a moment my mom had with me, my grandma had with me, and now I'm having it with my daughter. So I really wanted to focus on that and journal about that this week. Then I'm filling out the listing prompts, and this is really easy to do. I just separate them with bullet points. It's not a lot of thought gone into the journaling. I just simply list them out, like listing style. Lister's Got a List style that Corey came up with. And so you just answer each prompt, and then if you want to, you could also add some memory moments on this left side as well. So I like that it's predated and that this format seems just to be working for me. I finally found a groove. I'm sorry I've been gone for quite a while from this. I was supposed to be doing weekly Friday memory planner journal with me's in this Hobonichi, but kind of got off track for summer. But clearly I've been spending time with loved ones, so that is important. It's more important to spend time with them for me. So now I'm back to journaling, and I really enjoyed this set. The You Are Here set just has the best images. There's some like retro Volkswagen vans, and I like those license plates that's at the top right that says summer. It's just some really nice images. Really retro vintage images. So now I'm deciding, do I want to add some stamping in that open space? I only need one. The only movie I can think of, favorite movies featuring cars, is Herbie the Love Bug. So I'm going to see if I can find a stamp that'll work, because I always like to add a layer of stamping. I like the stickers, the writing, the photos, and then another layer for me to add interest without a lot of bulk or dimension is stamping or stickers. So I'm going to take this itty bitty heart stamp, and I'll stamp in multiples around both pages just to lead your eye and kind of add some interest. And I tried to do a second generation stamp but with chalk ink it didn't really work, but you just stamp it again. So I have 5 different spots on the layout that I've added the stamping, And then I'm going to see if I want to add another die cut from the Reset Girl. I have these itty bitty ticket stub edges from some Maggie Holmes Flourish paper. And so I add those up there to add some more of that yellow color. And thank you so much for joining me. I love it if you like and subscribe, and follow the description box below for some links to the Reset Girl and the shop where I got the notebook. Thanks for joining me. Bye!